All right, so this is the body cam video of the Daytona Beach officer that was shot last week on a suspicious vehicle call, I think is what it was. Let's watch the body cam, then we'll get into the other stuff.
How's it going? Do you live here?
What's going on?
Sit down. Sit.
See where that hand went immediately? If you look at the driver's right hand, when he stood up, you see where that hand went immediately? Kind of like indexing. When somebody, you got anything in your pockets and they start patting their pockets or touching their waistband. It's something to be mindful of.
Sit.
Sir.
Can you sit down? I'll talk to you.
Okay, come on now. Come on now. Don't do this.
Sit down.
Why are you asking me do I live here?
Do you live here? Yes or no?
What's going on though? Who?
Charlie 77.
Nah, back up.
Stop, man.
And just like that, we didn't get to see where the gun came from, but I had to assume it came from his waistband based on his furtive movements upon exiting the vehicle. Now, the officer is still in critical condition, but from what I've been able to read, he's recovering. The bad guy here, Mr. Wallace, has been arrested just outside of Atlanta on the property of an organization that calls himself INFAC, or the Not Fucking Around Coalition. He was found in a, let's see here, found in a treehouse on a property outside of Atlanta where he had multiple flashbang grenades, rifle plates, I'm not sure what a rifle plate is, body armor, 2 rifles, 2 handguns, and several boxes of ammunition. The property is affiliated with an organization they call themselves the Not Fucking Around Coalition, which is simply known as INFAC, which is a black nationalist paramilitary organization. Now, the spokesperson for INFAC says they own no property. Our inquiry into this has revealed that this property is owned by another ex-INFAC member who allowed the local INFAC chapter to train there months ago. We have zero knowledge of the current use by the owner. They are not INFAC members, nor is this property affiliated with this organization, blah, blah, blah. So, the important thing is, bad guy is in jail. Bad guy wore Officer Raynor's handcuffs to jail, as it should be. One of my all-time favorite traditions. And he's gonna face justice. And Stanley's gonna keep fucking barking. Because apparently, you know, my studio light's not on, and he can't tell that I'm in here recording. But quickly back to this this video. I just want to look at a couple of things here.
How's it going? Do you live here?
What's going on?
Sit down. Sit.
So he had the car lit up right. He was making use of his spotlight, making use of his flashlight to get your whatever person you're dealing with. If you light them up in the dark, it immediately shuts off that night vision. It blinds them a little bit. That's what those spotlights are for. So make use of them. The immediate furtive movement when this guy gets out of the car.
Sit.
See where that hand went?
Sir.
Can you sit down? I'll talk to you.
Okay, come on now. Come on now. Don't do this.
Sit down.
Why are you asking me do I live here?
Do you live here? Yes or no?
What's going on?
Well, that's a perfectly reasonable question to ask, and we don't have to get into the legalities of it, but you see a car sitting out in front of an apartment building, a hotel, or whatever the case may be. It's occupied when normally people would get out and go inside to their room or to their apartment or whatever. When you see them sitting outside, it may not necessarily be illegal, but it may certainly cause suspicion, right? Because a reasonable officer would look at that, a reasonable person would look at that and go, why aren't you inside? Why are you sitting out here? Fair enough, right? Now, based on this guy's movements, are we getting close to Terry? Are we talking about a reasonable and articulable suspicion that crime has been or is about to be committed, and the person or persons that you are dealing with are the ones that have committed that or will commit that crime? And they may be armed.
No.
Who? Charlie 77.
Nah, back up.
Stop.
Stop.
See, I think that's where he turned and got that gun. I think that gun was probably in his waistband.
Stop, man.
Again, the important thing is bad guys in jail, and the officer seems to be recovering pretty well, according to the doctors. And pretty well, I guess, is subjective. But he's alive and functioning, and that's what we want to hear. So if you guys saw anything I missed, drop it in the comment section down below, and keep this guy in your thoughts. Let's hope for a speedy recovery, him and the Daytona Beach PD and his family. You guys be good or be good at it. We'll see you next time. Be safe.